Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Um, Recently I've started sharing videos just to share some tips on crafting. So, some tutorials just to show you how to do a few things. And in this case, I'm going to show you how to attach a crocheted flower onto an item. And in this case, I'm attaching it onto a tea cozy. Now, I shared a video showing you how to make a crochet flower, and if you follow that tutorial, you'll see that this type of flower will have 2 layers, 5 petals on each layer, and therefore a total of 10 petals. And the layers are joined by way of single stitches. So you leave a tail, which you're going to use to sew the flower onto your item. And the first thing you do is to go through the fabric of whatever you're attaching it to. So, for example, through the fabric of the tea cozy. And then it comes out once where that single stitch is, where it joins the 2 layers. And then you go in at the top of the single stitch of the second layer, as you saw me do. And then I come out and then I loop that thread around the needle and then pull to secure it. So this is like forming a knot but doing it neatly. Now this next step is very important because this is also going to keep your work very neat. And what I'm doing is threading that thread through the layers of the petal, so the bottom petal, as you can see, and then the needle comes out where that single stitch is, which again joins the 2 layers, as you can see. And now I am making sure that it's laying flat there, and then I go through the fabric once, coming out where the single stitch is. I pull, and then I go back in the same spot, so your thread is not all over the place. It's nice and neat. And then the second time I loop the thread around the needle and secure. So now I've just repeated through all the joints, and this is the last step. So now instead of looping and forming the knot at the top, I go through the fabric and I'm going to form the knot on the inside of my work. So this is essentially the same thing as you're looping. I'm just kind of laying it flat so that it's much easier, but you can still do the looping method to form